Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now it's Horn. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They're led out by the young man out of Stanford, their rookie quarterback.
And a good start out of the gate. 2 games played, teams at 1-1, and he's played a few.
And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Fighting through it, he's got space. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
32. First down, Atlanta.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Robinson. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Throws. That one complete to again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
The numbers on the ground last week for Hubbard. 17 carries, 74 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week. They have to reach the century mark.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Operating from the gun. Rose. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people, make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He's got the hook up to McLeod. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcon first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And that's in the slot in motion left. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Nick Scorton
In there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
And looking to throw, Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. They'll throw with Penix. Looking deep here for Mooney.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards.
48 yards. First down.
A play fake. Now Penix. There's Mooney with another catch.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rose. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Looking to throw. Rose. And he gets this down inside the 35 before. Out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, very surprising. 2 lost fumbles for him, and we're still in the first quarter of play.
And you want to make a quick trip to the doghouse, maybe to the bench? Fumbled twice in the first quarter as he just did. Now you just wonder, is he going to be...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
The 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Hubbard is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are back within a score.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talked a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be out right at the 35.
48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Penix. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. On the draw, Robinson. A little juke. There's some space here. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. To the air, Penix. And this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense. Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now Penix.
Got an open man. It's McLeod. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
A gain of 14. First down, Atlanta.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Panthers 34-yard line.
Looking to throw Penix.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 11.
Penix working out of the gun here. And complete to Drake London.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Falcon first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Corbin. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Oh, nice move. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty warmed up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
At the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They run here with Rico Gabbard. And he's swallowed right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Back to throw. Rose. Got him there. That's Liggett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Operating from the gun. Rose.
Rose's pass.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. The Panthers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
Carolina Panther. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. We'll go underneath here with Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll get this one down about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Dancing to his left. Escapes the sack. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. Well, there you see it. A hat trick of touchdowns, and we're in the first half. I'm betting that he was over there saying, feed me.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I got to eat.
There is no doubt, and he's real hungry right now, isn't he? I mean, let's be honest about that. We don't have to be on the field to understand what he's telling everyone. Give me the ball. We're locked in with the offensive line. They're taking care of business, and I'm finishing things off.
Well, heck, he might be able to turn this into an historic event. We'll see. Over the middle, caught by London. And that worked this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a couple. They'll set up to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
First down, Atlanta.
Robinson up the middle. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the Panthers.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 14. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On the deal, here's Robinson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Hand off down to Robinson. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Now he's got it. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now back to throw.
2-yard line.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12.
Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Rose. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 5. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line.
And the Panthers 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Halftime coming
Okay,
up.
Brandon, thank you. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And here's a man who went for 1,000 yards last year, James Cook. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And this is Tank Bigsby. He's going to scamper 31 yards to the house. Touchdown. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Anthony Richardson. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. The Colts on top in this one at halftime. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things went well for possible comeback, because I thought one of the best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Got a man, that's the gap. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Good for a Carolina Panther. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now they'll throw here at the gun. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Rose. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They run again with Dowdle. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. From the gun on 3rd down. Rose. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rico Dowdle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And looking to throw, Penix. He's got the hook up to McLeod. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7 and a Falcon first down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. There's Robinson showing the flash. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A play fake. Now Penix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll throw with Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And a short gain here down to the 22. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Penix. And caught by London. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
To the air, Penix. Being chased out left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Down, Atlanta.
On the run, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Now a 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Penix. And it's caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And high fives from that one as that drive ends in 3. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Brings
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
They run here with Dowdle. Looking for a place, can't find one. Stops at the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1.
And 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's the punter, Martin, now to kick it away.
Kick catching up there. Kicking team.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. In motion goes McLeod. They'll run here with Robinson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Penix working out of the gun here. Got London on a slant. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run with Robinson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7. And it brings up 3rd. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. To Sean Morton, providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Rose. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
It's a gain of 10. And the Falcon first down.
Right back to him on first down. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd down and 12. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Got an open man. It's McLeod. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
7 brings up 2nd down at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers about ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 4. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there, 22.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. They're trying to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Short throw held in by Trimble. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Looking to throw. Rose. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and back him at the 5. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. And Xavier Legette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Panthers 25.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons' offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. That is caught. And he's going to have the Falcons' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, Falcons.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 51 yards. And the Falcons might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Set to kick off.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Rose. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
Looking to throw. Rose. Lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
The Falcons offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more.
They run. Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's a second down and 9.
Second and 9.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for the Falcons, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's last year's 8th overall pick, Michael Penix, 52 yards, touchdown. The Falcons are into the win column. They get the victory here in Week 3. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Anthony Richardson. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Colts are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the New Orleans Saints. And this is Kenneth Walker III. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Seahawks get the victory in the battle of unbeatens. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you bet.